Right, today is day 79 of my 100 days of eating only Keto Chow for all of my meals every day. Somebody told me I need to emphasize the positive aspects,
Somebody.
which I do every day. So I don't come on here and go, oh, this is so awful. But apparently, of some of the comments that people post are like, they're incredulous and they're like, that sounds terrible. So apparently I need to make better emphasis on the positives. So let's do that. I get asked a lot of times, how many times do I eat Keto Chow a day? And I kind of look at them and say, 3? Because that's what it means. I'm eating it for all of my meals. And, well, here in the United States, at least, we typically eat 3 meals a day. Now, I could just eat it 3 of them once a day, and I don't usually stick to specific, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner times, because that's not when I'm eating. I'll usually eat, what time is it now? I don't even have my watch on.
9:13 a.m.
9:13. So I'll eat the breakfast one when I'm hungry, and then I'll eat the lunch one, which is usually like 9 or 10 o'clock. I'll eat the lunch one at like 1 or 2 or sometimes 3. And sometimes I forget to eat my dinner one until like 10 o'clock on occasion, but usually I try to do it like 5 or something. And normally I would just only eat when I'm hungry, but in this case I'm maintaining the same number of calories and I'm doing science and all that sort of stuff, so I am forcing myself to eat at regular intervals-ish. But yes, I'm eating 3 meals of the Keto Chow a day. Yeah, and I had somebody ask me yesterday, what do you do between meals? And I said, I don't eat. And I think that's not snacking has been one of the biggest benefits, because when you're well, in this case I'm only eating Keto Chow, and so if I'm going to eat a meal, I eat a meal. If I'm not going to eat a meal, I'm not snacking. I guess the closest thing to snacking would be I drink diet soda. And for all the keto police out there who are going to get all uppity about the fact that I'm drinking diet soda with aspartame and ACE-K, we'll just call it ACE-K, and sucralose. Well, for the last 30 days, I actually just checked this when I was making the text that accompanies this video. In the last 30 days, my average blood ketones have been 3.0 millimolars per liter. That's pretty deep into ketosis. Now, there have been some days where it's been only like 1.6 or 1.9. There have been other days where it's been 4.8. I even hit 5.2 once. So, is drinking diet soda working for me? Well, obviously. Will it work for you? I don't know. You'd have to check. Does that mean that nobody can have diet soda? No. Guess what? We're all kind of our own individual little snowflakes. So what works for me may not work for you, and definitely won't work for somebody else. But in my case, I have no problem whatsoever metabolically with any of the artificial sweeteners I've ever tried. They're one of the most heavily researched food additives, and the spurious correlations between giving a rodent several hundred times the recommended dosage and them having some health problems. Well, maybe try giving them a regular dose. And guess what? Humans aren't rats. If you want more information about that, I have a page that explains why we use sucralose instead of erythritol or natural sweeteners. But you know, that's just the scientist in me kicking back against random health claims. And all natural and all that other fun stuff. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. Although apparently I just did. Let's see. Other benefits. So when I'm doing just a Keto Chow only diet, which is what I'm doing right now, it makes for very, very extremely easy meal prep. Not just that it's easy, but that it's like autopilot. Once or twice a week, I mix up a whole bunch of Keto Chow. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what day we did it. Was it Monday or Sunday? I think it might have been Monday. Anyway, mixed up, I think it was 18. My daughter mixed up a whole bunch, Miriam mixed up a whole bunch, and I mixed a whole bunch. We completely filled the fridge and used up almost all the blender bottles that we have, which are a lot.
It was more than 20.
Well, so I did, just me alone, I did, I think, 18.
Yeah, and Haley did like...
Yeah, Haley did probably like 12 or so.
And I did, I don't know, 8
Yeah,
or
like
something.
8 or 9. So there's a lot of blender bottles in our
We
fridge.
have a little bit of a blender bottle problem.
We do have a bit of a blender bottle problem, but we use them all. So you mix them all up, you stick them in the fridge, and they're ready to go. So let's take yesterday for an example, and this morning. Yesterday, I go to leave for work. This is actually, yesterday's a perfect example. I got to work, I was pulling, I actually parked and went, dang it, I forgot my Keto Chow. But I'm only 5 minutes away. So I drove back home, grabbed the 2 blender bottles out of the fridge, which is what I should have done, but I was distracted by something else. It took me all of like 5 seconds to grab the 2 blender bottles out and stick them in my backpack. That's what I had for breakfast and for lunch yesterday, while I was here at work. Then last night, we were getting ready to go to a performance. Some of our daughters were performing for their choirs, and so everybody else was doing stuff. Somebody was making tostadas for everybody. Was it tostadas? Yeah, for everybody else. I was working on some phones because I was having to move data and port numbers from one service provider to another and all this other stuff. And then it was time to go. Everybody else had eaten, I hadn't, and I was like, no. So I grabbed an orange cream Keto Chow out of the fridge and drank it while we were driving. It was fantastic. This morning, I did remember my Keto Chow. It's in the fridge. Stuck it in my backpack. It was great. So that it makes it extremely convenient. Now, does that convenience outweigh not being able to eat food when I go out to dinner with people? Yeah, kind of. But that's not what people do all of the time. Guess what? Our friends from Hello just showed up. Anyway, I also got a crown last week. Having soft food has made it fantastic. I don't have to worry about that at all. And the weight loss has been great too. The 1.1 pounds I was up yesterday, yeah, they're back down again. And hello!
Hi.
How's it going?
Good. I'm stuck to this bucket.
You're stuck to the bucket? All right. Wow, we got a lot of Oh Hello stuff today.
Oh, are you live in it?
Well, I'm not live.
Containers
I'm recording
and
it.
just a little bit. Is
And
that okay?
You're gonna
yeah.
have to cut this part out.
No, I'm not going to cut this part out. What are you kidding?
Hey everyone.
See, I can go like this.
Oh,
You can
don't
go.
show us.
Oh no, don't do that.
See, there is.
Hello. Oh hello.
Oh hello.
Here's oh hello.
Oh, now they're together and Miriam's there. What are you guys doing?
This is
Headed for pickups.
yeah.
Yeah.
In this
Pickup
rainy
location,
day.
drop offs.
So this is your list.
You guys are the best.
And then
Like, you guys are the best.
You guys are the
paid,
best.
and these two
All right.
I told them they had to pay
Okay,
cash.
bye.
Turning that around.
She has
All right.
Venmo if
Here I am
she
back.
wants to do it.
Okay.
But
So that's the end.
cool.
Dang it, I changed the angle. Bye.